This video will compare women from the ancient Minoan culture, about 1400 BCE in Crete, to women of the Etruscans, who were pretty much equal footing with men about 700 BCE. Pretty forward thinking for their time. All right, my little explorer Kai, I'm to take you on an awesome adventure exploring ancient artworks. First, Minoan culture. Are you ready?
Yeah, I love adventures.
So look at this picture. Right here, we see this ancient city. This was a super advanced city for their time. They were even further advanced than the Romans. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Okay, so our first work is called The Woman or Goddess. And this is from the Camp Stool fresco in Knossos. Look how beautiful the lady is in the painting. Can you see all those beautiful lines in her dress?
Yeah, pretty. What's the bow in the back of her neck?
That's a sacred knot, Kai. That shows that she's a priestess. Okay, now we're going to move on to the snake goddess. This was also found at Knossos. What do you think about this, Kai?
Is she holding snakes in her hands?
Great observation, Kai. Yeah, those are snakes. And she's got a cat on her head. She could be a fertility goddess. But women were sure important, huh?
What about the Etruscans? Are women important too?
Yeah, they're important there too. These ancient people were a long time after, and they were from Italy before Rome took them over. Okay, this next artwork is from a sarcophagus. Do you know what that is?
No, what?
So this is a special box where they put the remains of their loved ones. Do you see both a man and a woman there?
Yeah.
So this shows that they're honoring women and men together, and the women are hanging out with the men at parties. Like, do you see that? Do you see how they're holding drinks?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? So they really honor women there too. So maybe they're related to the Minoans? Okay, now let's look at this next artwork. So this next artwork is from the Tomb of the Triclinium. Okay, so it's a little later. It's about 480 BCE. Look at, do you see all the people? There's women and men in this fresco, and they're dancing together.
Why?
Because they seem to think that women are cool and they can hang out with them and not just be their servants or, you know, there to serve the men. They're just equal like the Minoan culture. What do you think about that?
That's cool. Are they related?
My research didn't come up with anything that was conclusive about them being related, but we like to think we just can't say for sure.
Why? What's the mystery?
Well, the mystery really seems to lie with the Minoans. They seem to be a people that have come from nowhere, and maybe potentially the Middle East, according to their DNA. Whereas the Etruscans seem to be firmly Indo-European, and potentially maybe from North Africa. Because these are island societies, they could have traveled and they could have been trading with people, and there could be so many different influences. Because of also their language, their linear A language that we haven't deciphered yet, we can't read it. If we could someday keep exploring and keep trying to figure out and maybe find the Rosetta Stone of this ancient Greece culture, that maybe we could decipher and find out if there is a connection someday in the future. But as far as what we have right now, it's a mystery, it's a nice theory, however, it's not substantiated. We can see from their art that they both appreciate women. So for now, all we have are these artworks that give us these clues into their culture. And I believe that once we do find out how to decipher the language, we will have some more substantial evidence and how these two cultures could be linked significantly. But until then, let's keep exploring.